Привіт! Привіт, друзі! Будь ласка, як звуки до 1 до 10, і з якого міста нас дивитеся? Реально. Скучив я за вебінарами, скучив я за тим, щоб щось розказувати, отримувати фідбек. Останнім часом дуже багато працював. У мене з'явилася дуже цікава штука, де завдяки іспанській, португальській, там переклад, механічний переклад, машинний переклад виправляється. І я використовую нарешті ці мови, тобто я реально кайфую. Але це така робота, де я не спілкуюся, просто сижу і пишу, сижу і читаю. І реально скучив, друзі, скучив. Чекаю від вас фідбеку. Ей! Круто. 10. So, as you might know, you might have noticed most of our webinar is going to be in English today. That is one of our monthly specialties, a motivational webinar where we usually talk about, usually we talk about stuff like why do we need to learn English and other things. And tonight, I'd like to talk. Okay, perfect. The connection is good. So tonight, I'd like to talk with you guys about, first of all, the motivation, your personal motivation now to live English, to improve your English, because most of you have been with us for 8 months now, non-stop. So I figured that English is important to you, or maybe not as much English as meeting new people, developing, I don't know. Guys, please share, why are you in Anglo Army? Why is it important to you? And why are you still with us, you know, despite all the bad things and thanks to all the good things? I'm really looking forward to reading your comments there. And I'm super curious. Why are you with us and why did you start? It is really, really important. Now, on the other hand, I keep noticing that, for example, for me, different languages, not only English. English is a big part of my life. I mean, watching videos, watching movies, talking to people and stuff like that. And Anglo Army, of course. But other languages, I don't use them that much. They are starting, for example, like I live in Panama now, but my Spanish is going down. It's going down because I don't use it. I live in Ukrainian. It's important, not in an Ukrainian, in a Ukrainian speaking family, where I speak Ukrainian to all the people here, except for some rare occasions where I use English or Spanish. So I forgot a lot of Spanish. I forgot about a lot of Portuguese, most of the French, lots of Italian, Romanian and Dutch are totally forgotten. So basically, I just realized that it is natural. It is a normal thing when you don't remember everything you learned. That's how our brain keeps sane. It's not crazy. Because if we remember everything we have ever learned, we have ever seen, we could be crazy now. Okay. Now, guys, I'm waiting for your comments. I'm waiting for your messages. Okay, good. Good. As far as I understand, okay. So Natalie says, people and constant reminding about English, of course. Practice English, especially speaking. Okay, I see. Makes sense. So people and practice, English practice. Perfect. Thank you, Natalie. Now, talking about languages, talking about forgetting languages, you see, for example, why am I saying motivation and traveling? This webinar is about motivation and traveling, because basically, you guys, all of us, not just you guys, all of us want to travel, to try new things, to see new things, to step out of the comfort zone, meet new people. And oftentimes, we think that we can only learn something. For example, we can only learn French or Spanish when we come to a different country, when we come to Spain or to France or whatever country. Lots of countries speaking those languages. Sorry, I'll just put my phone away. So, but it is not necessarily true. I mean, this is one of the first times I am the living example, and so is Ola. She and I, we don't really use Spanish. We use Ukrainian and English here because of the environment we're in. Of course, it's all about motivation. It is, first of all, about motivation, but then the environment really helps you. For example, if you can't buy food and you live in the US and you don't speak English, it's like you have much bigger motivation to learn English than if you were at school trying to do an exam and to get somehow through it and to get to a college. Okay? So basically, the thing is, you can travel to any country where they speak any language and still not learn the language. So where does the motivation get from? First of all, guys, and it's not me who always says that, but first of all, it should come from the inside. You know, I'm sure you have seen people who are doing really good at some things. For example, they are super good at dancing or languages, or I don't know, I just said languages again. Super good at anything. It could be their hobby. They don't do it for money, but it could be their hobby. But they are super motivated. Always, they are motivated to do it. And you're like, wow, how did you learn to play the guitar like a genius so well? And you know, where do you get the motivation from? And you can't explain that, because somehow that person has built a habit seeing their progress. They were seeing their progress constantly, step by step. They were seeing the progress where they would play something on the guitar a little bit, and then a little bit better, and then a little bit better, and better and better. And at the end, they could be like, wow. I mean, it's, you know, everything you're good at, you like it. And oftentimes, hey guys, we're 11 now. Hey Maria, hey Mariana, super glad to see you. So we're talking about motivation today, and talking about why we might have everything to be motivated, but we are still not motivated. It is a paradox, but it happens, first of all, because it is not your motivation. It's not your true internal motivation. For example, so why are crazy people who play the guitar, dance, do any kinds of art, even with no money, they still do it? Why? Because it is something that they are so used to, and they are so, you know, they love the progress, they love the feeling of doing it, that nothing else can give them this happiness. Because basically anything we do is to progress and or to get happy. And if we already got progress from learning English, from getting better at, I don't know, from getting better at dancing, from playing the guitar, we want to repeat it. We want to continue. And once we, for example, as it was for me, once I realized that English equals pleasure, English equals meeting new people, traveling, making money in dollars, not in hryvnia, but making money in dollars online, it was like that. It changed. Everything changed. And I started really, really living English, like watching 3 episodes a day, sometimes, walking around with my headphones all day long. It was crazy. But this is when it was like really internal, strong, super strong internal, not external, не ззовні, друзі, а зсередини. Internal motivation. So, this is the thing. Like, a lot of people start with English, but a lot of people quit. Why? Because they are motivated, but by something which is not real, by some stuff like, hey, you need to know English. Hey, everybody should speak English now. You can find a better job. And maybe this person doesn't really want a better job. Maybe they're happy with what they have. So, but the thing is, most of us want to speak English fluently, want to get better at English because we know that it is growth, that English is something bigger, something that would put us on another level. We can step it up. We can be like a better version of ourselves. And that's why we start. And oftentimes, it's not about English at all. It's not about English. It is about self-development, about happiness, about traveling, making more money. It's not about English at all. English is just an instrument. It's one of the steps you need to take to be happier, to be wealthier, to be more of yourself. Okay, and guys, if you still want to share some okay, I'm happy that you're sharing. Thank you, Lena. You just said because we're like an English family. Yes, and sometimes American family. You could say an English-speaking family. Cool, thank you. I'm super happy to hear it, and I'll have a little surprise for you guys in Ukraine soon. But for now, I'll keep silent and not tell you anything. So, getting back to this one, and please, I encourage you, друзі, я вас заохочую писати за ваші запитання, які стосуються мотивації, відсутності мотивації. Я впевнений, що у вас таке було часто, так? Що-небудь, що стосується цього, будемо разом роздумувати, тому що мені здається особисто, що от мотивація, прогрес, лінь, прокрастинація і протилежність від цього, продуктивність – це все річ, яку ми повинні вчити все життя, в якій ми покращуємося весь час. Так? Тому що, в першу чергу, якби от недавно така штука зайшла, того я захотів поговорити про мотивацію. Я зрозумів, що ми, в принципі, не створені для того, щоб бути щасливими, люди. Ми не створені, щоб бути щасливими. Ми створені для того, щоб зберегти себе, продовжити рід в ідеалі і все, ніби щось еволюціонувати, трошки щось покращити. Тобто наше особисте щастя і наш особистий прям прогрес, він не є такий важливий, як важливий розвиток всього людства. Тому що так працює воно все, скоріш за все. Я не буду казати, що це істина в останній інстанції, але так воно здається логічним. І виявляється, що бути незадоволеним, бути якимось таким, типу, щось не так, там, депресія, прокрастинація – це стан, який дозволяє нам розвиватися в результаті, так? І дуже часто виходить така дилема, чи щастя, чи там розвиток якийсь, кар'єра. І чи баланс між цим? От. Угу. Зараз буду читати, що ви пишете, друзі. От, і це мене наштовхнуло на те, щоб подумати, от, і поспілкуватися в першу чергу з вами, дізнатися вашу думку. Про мотивацію. Звідки вона йде? Чого ми деколи дуже мотивовані, а деколи взагалі не мотивовані, навіть якщо на кону якісь серйозні речі, там, я не знаю, там тебе в армію заберуть, а ти не сильно мотивований щось робити і вчитися в універі, так? Це дуже цікаве питання, насправді. Ну, я впевнений, що найбільша мотивація – це таке, це коли вам треба щось робити, бо інакше там не буде їжі, або інакше не буде води чи світла. Це сильна мотивація, тому що це самозбереження. Але всі інші штуки, які стосуються досягнення цілей, які стосуються розвитку, які стосуються будь-чого, що може виходити з зони комфорту, або може від вас, ну, коротше, будь-що, що потребує якихось активних дій, часто потрібна мотивація, так? І буває таке, що її чомусь немає. So, today is the day that we're gonna discuss all that. And let me read your comments, guys. Yes, sometimes I lose motivation, but now with motivation in me, all is great. I have a lot of motivation for everything. Wow, Mariana, this is really amazing. Can you share your secret? Maybe you could write something that helps you stay motivated. And Natalie just said, living without English is like being without a smartphone. It makes our lives easier. You could live without both of them, but you don't have many opportunities which English can give you. Right. That's true. So basically, once you get at least conversational intermediate level at English, you can see how much more you can get. And it is like you just must maintain that level, because if you don't, you feel bad. This is the point. So basically, it's really, really great. This topic that you just mentioned is about our, which is called set point, right? Або рівень норми українською ми кажемо. Рівень норми або set point. Точка, яка ваша. Знаєте, як термостат працює або автопілот в літаку. Тут є ваша точка, ваш рівень. Наприклад, будь-в чому. В заробітку, в рівні англійської, в тому, скільки ви подорожуєте на рік, в тому, де ви проживаєте, так? Тобто, якщо у вас отака от норма, і ви кажете, я не буду жити в будинку, де туалет на вулиці, то коли у вас буде ситуація, де у вас туалет на вулиці, будете дуже багато чого робити, прям реально зі шкіри рватися для того, щоб повернути це назад, щоб жити в кращому якомусь будинку. Або ви можете сказати, припустимо, що там я не можу жити на 2000 гривень на місяць, мені треба хоча б 5. І якщо у вас буде 2, то ви будете реально старатися, щоб піднятися знову до 5. Але що найцікавіше, воно працює в зворотньому. Воно працює і в зворотньому плані. Якщо буде не 5, а 10, або навіть 20 чи 30 тисяч, тоді буде таке бум. Щось то не то, типу, це не є, я не звик до цього, це не є моя норма. І коли оцей ваш set point, рівень норми, він дуже швидко гойдається, оці всі штуки з лотереєю, люди виграють лотерею, вони заробляють там якісь дрібні гроші звичайні, а потім виграють лотерею в мільйони. І це дуже сильно їх суває від рівня норми. Тому ті гроші дуже часто втрачаються. Вони витрачаються на якусь фігню, казкове життя, купити круту машину, купити гарну квартиру, і вже грошей немає, а на щось треба їжу купувати. І такі історії дуже, дуже часті з лотерейними переможцями. So, the set point. Your set point and my set point, every one of us has a set point for everything. And it defines what you do every day. For example, a person whose set point is a nice, muscular, fit body, they do something every day. They don't eat fast food. They work out at least 3 times a week. They do things that make them healthy and muscular. Now, the person who is majorly overweight, like 150 kilos, 200 kilos, they have another set point. They have another ritual. They eat. It's not always about eating, I agree. There's always things like hormone problems and lots of things, of course. But it is just physically impossible that you gain weight without eating more than you need. Our body works like that. If you eat more than you need, you gain weight. If you eat less than you need, you lose weight. Easy. So basically, people who for whom it is okay to be 100 kilos and more, they don't really worry if They don't really worry if they are overweight 5 kilos more or 5 kilos less. It's like, okay. But if they really go down a lot or really go up a lot, they will try to stand at this set point. Okay, let's see, guys, what you just wrote. Read your comments. So I can't imagine my life without gadgets, and either don't know how to live without English. I agree with you. And Mariana just said, I just understand all life depends on me. Zależy od mnie, right? Also for English, I have a lot of motivation because I find great friends to practice every day. So good. Yeah, I remember you, Mariana, only starting with us. You were pretty bad. I don't like saying that, but your English has improved really a lot. It just should become your lifestyle. That's all. Lifestyle, exactly. So that's why I always say, don't learn English, live English. And it is something that applies to anything. It's like, for example, if you want to be happy, don't learn happiness. Don't be like, yeah, I watched this motivational video that you need to be happy, but I'm not. But I would like to study this. You just need to practice happiness as much as possible. What is practicing happiness? Doing things that you like, focusing on things that you like, and at the end of the day, you know, picking all the things that were good, picking all the things that made your day a good day and not a bad day. And this is what living happiness is, or living English, or would be living Italian or any other language is, you know, investing the time from your life to practice something. This is living. That's it. And Lena just said, it's called to go through thorns to stars. This is about obstacles. It's about obstacles, Lena. Сквозь терник к звездам. This is about obstacles. Oh, yes, totally. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. And I agree that it's not always easy to do whatever you do. And most of the people in Ukraine do not speak English well, just because there are a few things, of course, because it's not easy to start. It's not, you know, it's not promoted in our schools. English is not promoted as something you must know. It's just another subject, just a subject. So yes, but at the same time, a lot of people do start English. They start acquiring English at some point, but they don't succeed. Why? Because there are obstacles. Like, you can't lie about it. And when you learn a new language, especially, it is fucking difficult. It's not easy. It is, I would say that it is simple because you just need to do things every day, but it is not necessarily easy, because you will have to go through different plateaus where you don't progress. You would have to go through frustration, through a lot of you know, awkward situations where you want to speak or you want to say something, but you can't, or you just sound stupid, or you make mistakes. It's okay. I mean, you must go through it. This is like a test. If you don't go through it, you won't get to this level. And I know that English will change. It will change with English in Ukraine, and we are going to change it too. That kids will learn English in a different way, in a fun way. They will live English. They will watch cartoons. They will listen to music, read little books in English. And that's how they will acquire English still at young age. This is something that will help them greatly. I'm sure about it. Now, guys, if you have any other questions, please put them in the comment below, and I'll answer them. So Maria just said, English has become one of the essential parts of my life. That's it. You see? So we don't have a lot of people who are really consistent with English. And it's not only about the format. So for example, in Anglo Army, we are working in a way that we have a group of people, chats, speaking clubs, webinars. So we don't really have personal lessons with each one of you. But even when I had personal lessons, it always depended on the person's motivation. If they were really like, wow, I need it, I see progress, I want to do it, then everything was progressing. If not, then nope. Unfortunately, no. So, okay, guys. Please put your questions. Put your questions regarding motivation, anything you want to ask. And oh, I think you don't see me, I guess. Wow, that's weird. It's like, you know, those people on the TV which talk about something, they were victims of anything, they are also like that. Окей, добре, друзі. Ми будемо робити питання-відповіді вже дуже скоро. Буде трошки в іншому форматі. Питання будуть під окремим постом, ми будемо на них відповідати тут вживу. От, і ще була така дуже класна ідейка. Окей, поки що вам не скажу. Залишу для вас цей сюрпризом. Коли вже все буде, тоді розкажу. Добре, якщо маєте будь-яке запитання, питайте тут в коментах або в чаті. І я сподіваюся, з вами вже дуже скоро побачитися. Багато з ким вживу в Україні. Міцного обнімахам з панами, друзі. І пам'ятайте, не вчіть англійську, живіть англійською.